Have you ever caught yourself saying, I know exactly what to do, I just don't do it? You set a plan, you're motivated, you even feel strong at first, but then something derails you. I've been there. I've been there. And it's not just lack of discipline, it's the way your subconscious is at work. It's crazy how your brain, well, I guess it's not crazy, it's more interesting how your brain works. And the truth is, it's up to 95% of our daily actions are driven by our subconscious. 95%. It's driven by our patterns of the subconscious, our habits, our beliefs, and protective mechanisms formed years and years and years ago. If you ever felt stuck, chances are it's not because you're lazy. It's because your subconscious is running an old program. I had to go back and look at some of the things in my life as I was growing up, and I still do today, about what's going on and what's running the pattern. I need to fix that. It's the root. 95% is in the subconscious. I work with a woman who desperately wanted to stop binge eating at night. I helped her, and she started strong the one day. She'd eat clean all day, but every evening, guess what happened? She ended up with the same story. She was exhausted. She ate a bag of chips, and then she shamed herself. Next day, maybe do good 1 or 2 days or 3 days, maybe 6 days, then it starts all over again. And when we dug a little deeper, she discovered that late night eating wasn't about hunger, it was about comfort. Growing up, food was the only consistent thing that soothed her after chaos. She used food as her fake friend. So even though she wanted to change, her subconscious, her programming kept her pulling her back to where she felt safe. There's great, great power in the subconscious that we can change. The good thing is that we can change the patterns. But if we don't, it's like the dog that's wrapped around a tree. You let it go off the leash, it runs back to the tree because it only knows the way back where it feels familiar with. Even if it knows, even you know that we can be freer and have health and have peace, we always go back to what we know. And so I want you to start thinking about your subconscious and some of the patterns. You have to do some layered learning, get some questions and things, but I'm going to teach you some things too, in addition to your subconscious. Is that there's a thing that our sabotage isn't really about sabotage, it's about protection. It's really about protection. It's not sabotage. It's about the brain, the subconscious mind's number one job is to keep you safe. So anytime it feels threatened, it doesn't care about your goals, doesn't care about the success, diets, it cares about your survival. And if your brain believes change threatens safety, it will pull you back to the old pattern every single time. It's just like the dog on the tree. You pull it away and say, I know what's good for you. And it's going to let go of that leash. It's going to run back to the tree and go round and round and round we make. And that's why self-sabotage often shows up right when we're getting ready to see progress. Everybody's scared a little bit. It starts to feel new, something new. It sees it as a threat sometimes. It wants to feel safe, so it goes back to what it knows. So those are some things I wanted to share, and I'm going to layer down a couple things that will help you too. In addition, is to share 3 common subconscious patterns. So if you can start understanding the patterns, then we can start making some changes. So the first is fear of failure. If I don't try too hard, I can't fail too big. If I don't try too hard, I can't fail too big. We set a mediocre life. The other one is fear of success. If I succeed, people will expect more of me. They might reject me. Then we start sabotaging ourselves because the pattern of the brain sees that as a threat. And the third is identity conflict. If I've always been the big one, the stressed one, or the caretaker, what will I be able to do after that? Who will I be in charge of? What if I make those changes? So these aren't conscious fears, they're subconscious identities. I hope that you are starting to make the connection here. They're subconscious identities. They fight to stay alive. They want to keep us safe. We don't want to be going out of the comfort zone. We want to stay in the road that it's been on, but we can reframe. So the tool I'm going to teach you now is how to reframe the Reframe Journal. These are tools for you, and hope that you use them. Whatever you use can change you, help you navigate it. We're going to still have struggles, but when you notice the sabotage creeping in, you ask 3 questions. What just happened? Like if I was overeating or skipping a workout or shutting down, what's going on? What's going on? What was I afraid of in that moment? Interesting. Was it failure? Was it rejection? Was it loss of control? Make a note. Carry a little notebook around. Make a note. And then I want to ask you, what new support could I give myself instead? What could I do that's more grounding, more honoring, more compassionate, more about our identity of who we are? For example, I'll give you an example so you can use this. Instead of saying, I blew it, so I might as well give up, I want you to reframe that to, I was tired and my old pattern was comfort. So the next time I can choose rest or connection. I can call a friend, I can read a book, go outside, just get some fresh air. But the more you reframe, be curious. The more your subconscious learns a new story, a new neural pathway, and it can change. It is not set in stone. That's the good thing about your brain, it can change. So think of your subconscious like a GPS. You can type in a new destination, weight loss, peace with food, freedom. But if your GPS is still set on the old route, you'll keep recalculating back to what you already know. But you still can start typing in the GPS what you want to reset. The destinations and the updates and a new way of thinking, the reframing, it sets the GPS in a different course. And that's the power of reframing and being able to tell your body what you want to feel, redo the stories, think about it differently. And it takes practice. It takes practice. But with practice, moving forward, you get better and better. It might be ups and downs, but you're going up. And if you've been stuck in a sabotage, I want to hear from you. I want you to know that you are not broken. You are not weak. You are not helpless. You're simply running old programs. When I learned that, it changed everything for me. Didn't have to shame myself. I just have to reprogram myself. And here's the beautiful part. God made your brain with neuroplasticity. I talked about that just a minute ago. That means that you can rewire it. New habits, new beliefs, new identities can be formed. We're never done in this life. We're a work in progress. So with some compassion, some awareness, some consistency and faith, and the old story loses its power when we start to put new ones inside the formula. So this week, choose one area where you sabotage yourself. Where it shows up, is it not working out? Is not keeping your relationships intact, saying you'll do something and you don't? Is it something with work? A project that you have been avoiding? When this happens, I want you to grab your journal and ask, what was I afraid of? What was I afraid of? What new support can I use instead? And even if you catch just once, you started rewriting the program. It started things moving in the right direction. So I hope you learned a lot. I learned a lot. I love to learn. I love to share. Our subconscious patterns may shape your past, but they don't have to rule your future. You have the power to update the map. You can plug things in. You can rewrite the stories and move from sabotage to support. And I'm here. If you're ready to dive deeper into these patterns and finally step free, that's what I'm here to help you do. I do things virtually. I have some 2 books that you can read to get started. Then we go into a deeper dive with the course. It helps you uncover hidden blocks. We rewire the brain and build identity of who you were always meant to be. So you go to my website, smarttransformations.com, and smart has 2 T's. You'll see a course. It's 50% off. And there's a workbook. There's 30 videos and a 30-page workbook. It takes time to go through 7 pillars, but I promise you, when you start learning, really tying it to rewiring, how to have the true identity, some reframing, reprogramming the subconscious, we were able to move forward with allowing the Lord to touch our hearts, to rewire that brain and to think differently, to live differently, and to find the peace and joy that you deserve. It's there. It's in the tab. So I'm here for you. I hope that you enjoyed some of that learning, and now we can take new action.